Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell is under federal investigation, and this is absolutely insane. Powell says he won't back down or respond to Trump's threats, while Trump claims this has nothing to do with interest rates. But of course, we already know it has absolutely everything to do with interest rates. When the Fed's credibility gets shaken like this, we already know there's going to be huge volatility in the market, specifically in the crypto market. And on top of that, we're having geopolitical tension across the globe. And we're also having issues in Iran right now with the protest. Now, looking at the charts, last week I said to you guys that I wanted BTC to tap and take out the highs down here. And that's exactly what we've done. We tapped into the regions of around 94.7k. We failed to close above, which is a good sign, and we come straight back down. Now, on Saturday, I mentioned to you guys, I want to see BTC open up the week starting bullish. And that's exactly what is happening right now. On the daily time frame, we can see that price comes and takes out the regions of around 92k, and that's exactly where I was expecting BTC to go. Now go on the 4 hour, and what we can see is price comes and taps very nicely into our fair value gap down here, which I mentioned to you guys last week, and I want to see a rejection of this level. I also mentioned that we can expect to take an entry around these regions down here. Now I took an entry and I ended up getting stopped out for break even as we moved down, and I managed to close 10% off my position as well. So it's great that I managed to take some profit. So what we can see right now, price isn't in a bad area. It's not in a too bad area to take a short right now if you like to, and you can be conservative and have your stop loss at the highs down here if you like. Or if you want to, let's go on the 1 hour. What we can do is you can, if you wanted to, put your highs just above down here at 93.8k. Now, what I'm expecting for BTC, going back to the daily time frame. So what we can see on the daily time frame specifically, accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the downside. My targets are still to the downside short term on BTC. I'm looking at the regions of 86 to 84k. If we continue to go lower, I'm expecting these lows to get flushed out. But the more and more I think about this move to the downside at 80k, I don't think it will happen, because what everyone is expecting is the move to the downside. Everyone is already bearish in the market. And what we are thinking as ICT traders is we will fail to come and take out this level down here, and we will have a denial rally to the upside. Now on the weekly time frame, what I can see is also this accumulation phase we're in right now. We had a slight manipulation. Price comes and takes out that high last week, and we failed to close above it, and then we had the move to the downside. So can we get the move, continued move to the downside down here and take out the lows down here? Coming back onto the 4 hour time frame. So if we fail to hold this level down here, so I'm looking at the regions of 92.5k. If we close above these levels around 92.5k, and if we continue to move up and close above these levels down here at 94.7k, 94.8k, we could end up getting a bigger move to the upside to around 99 to 100k. Now, having said that, I cannot see that happening right now, and I'm thinking about the smaller move to the downside short term. Now, on Ethereum, interestingly, on BTC, we've got the accumulation and the manipulation. On Ethereum, we haven't yet had that manipulation to the upside down here. And that makes me believe we're in the accumulation phase, and we're going to get the manipulation to the downside like this, and then the distribution to the upside. So actually, in fact, I'm expecting the move to the downside on Ethereum. Let's go into the daily time frame, because the entry is very, very clean. We had an entry down here, which I didn't take, and we had the move to the downside. Now coming back up, 4 hour time frame, order block down here, price comes in, respects the order block, and we also have this very, very, very clean rejection. I'm going to go on the 1 hour time frame for you guys. And what we can see, I'll remove this order block for now. A, B, C, rejection, move down. And what we can see is we failed to close above the 78.6, rejected it 5 times, closed below, come back up, another entry right here, and I am exposed in the market in Ethereum right now. I managed to get an entry, but unfortunately I got it a bit lower because I missed the move down here. And this is a very, very clean entry. In fact, you can have your stop losses just above down here if you want to be a bit conservative, or you can have it above down here. And this is known as your second entry. That would have been your higher risk entry. This would have been your lower risk entry. And our targets are to the downside. Like I say, I'm going to remove this for now. I'll keep you updated on the position. If anyone else is in this position right now, drop a comment and I'll keep you guys updated on where I'm targeting and how I'll be managing my trade. Now, to the downside on Ethereum, what I'm looking for, first targets are around the regions of 2.8K. Ultimately, I want to see price come down and take out the lows down here of 2.7K. And if we do get the bigger move to the downside, taking out these lows, fantastic. I don't mind that happening. That will be your manipulation. And then we'll get the bigger move to the upside down here. Now, all in all, the market's looking very good. Expect some volatility in the market and make sure you position yourself correctly, move your stop loss to break even as soon as possible. Now, if you like these types of videos, I trade crypto using the ICT strategy. So subscribe, like, share, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video.